Okay. So, as I remember, we studied this word, yeah. And we're gonna change. So let's see, okay, what we have today. Okay, so we have a reading section. Let's read it and answer a few questions related to the reading. Okay, U.S. department stores launch counterattack. So first of all, let's talk about this phrase, counterattack. So do you have any idea about the meaning of this?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea about the meaning of this phrase, counterattack?
I think it is a big problem, and it's make a lot of violence to people who are affected, and I think the government need to have a solution to prevent that.
Let's talk about this one. Of course, as you know, it's something like when you counter attack, actually you attack someone who has attacked you. But but here we're going to talk about, of course, business. Let's see, what does it mean in business? So let's read this text and see what does it mean in business. Okay. Well, let me make it a little bigger so that I can see. Okay. Well, as consumers demand better value and a more interesting and stimulating, just, I underline the words, and after that I will explain them one by one. Okay. So, stimulating experience while shopping, department store force a clear choice, adopt or die. So this is choice, only two choices, two options. My concern is that they will become retail, okay, museums. So of course, just retail museum, I will discuss the meaning of this, says Britt Bremer, chairman of America's Research Group. The bottom line is that they have to admit they are in trouble and figure out some way to reinvent themselves. This may help to explain why 4 times as many households with a discount store as the department stores. Department stores face mounting competition from specialty retailers and discounters such as Walmart and Target. Their steady loss of market share may be partly because of concept was born in a different period of time, a time when for families a trip to stores combined shopping with entertainment. What is needed? Say retail expert is a new approach. A typical example of approach walking is seen at Selfridge. This UK group has recat itself from a sleepy 1970s style department store into a retailing experience fit for 21st century, says Wendy Lippman, president of WSL Strategic Retail. One of the main changes is that more floor space is rented to vendors, and what is sometimes referred to as showcase business model. Vendors design their own booth and are encouraged to be creative. The Selfridge model, says Peter Williams, CEO of Selfridge, is about creating an experience that is new, interesting and different, where it is not just a product that is different. He says the problem with US department store is that they look the same. Arnold Ransom, management consultant, believes Selfridge could be a prototype for failing US department stores. It has brought back excitement and novelty, and it's really seeing customers by developing the right merchandise in the right quantities at the right time. Federated, which owns Macy's and Bloomingdale's, appears to be moving in the right direction. 42 stores are being upgraded with the latest components of its reinvent strategy, including enhanced fitting rooms, convenient check devices, comfortable lounge areas, computer kiosk, and shopping carts. The challenge department stores face is how to develop in a sector that is essentially not growing. But if they adopt, many industry observers believe they will survive. The department store is not dead, it will live on, said Robert Tamilia, professor of marketing at the University of Quebec. But it will not be the same animal it was before. Okay, of course we will discuss this word, but I want to know the general idea of the text that you got. So, do you have any idea?
Yeah, I think they said about the business model in the yeah. I think that look like as uh, a mall where the people can go. That means they will be serviced in uh, apartment.
Yeah,
They
of
can
course.
they can relax by go to the cinema and
Yeah, of
go
course.
shopping and for food service.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course. Of
and
course.
children, yeah, children can get can go to the playground
Yeah,
like
of
that.
course. So what's the problem? So first of all, so let's talk about some words here. The first word, interesting. So as consumers demand need, better
Yeah,
value and a more interesting and stimulating. So what is the meaning of this more interesting? So as I told you before, in English, sometimes we use collocations. Collocation can be a combination of two words. These two
mm,
words can be adjectives or can be one noun and, for example, an adjective or phrase. So here we have two synonyms.
mm,
Stimulating is interesting, exciting, or interesting, like enjoyable. And why shopping? Of course they like, to have a good experience when going. So because of
yeah,
this, when they go shopping, yeah, they'd rather eat out, they'd rather, for example, watch movie or something like this.
yeah,
Now, what is actually the problem here? So when actually retails, you know the meaning of retail, yeah?
yeah,
Yeah, of course. So when retails actually become museums, what is this museum? Something like old without any change. So something like this. And so the chairman, Brad Bremer, the chairman, okay, who is chairman? Chairman is leader of a business. So a leader of a business or a meeting is a chairman of America's research group. The bottom line is that they have to admit they are in trouble. So what is the meaning of the bottom line? The most important consideration. So let me write most, okay. Oh, what am I typing here? Important consideration. So is that, yeah, they accept, they admit that they are in trouble and figure out and understand some ways to reinvent, renew, reinvent, recreate themselves, remake. This may help to explain, of course. So now let's
yeah.
see another words. Okay, well, here, this may help to explain why 4 times as many household. Okay, household. Do you have any idea about the meaning of this word, household?
Mm,
Household. People who
how
live.
many the people who live in a family for the service?
So something like people those who actually live in the same roof and compose a family, people who live, okay,
Mm.
together and compose a family. So this is the
Yeah.
meaning of, yeah. And what? The next one. So here, yeah, of course, they visit discount stores as department stores. So as many of them, visit discount store as the department stores. So, and now era, period of time, different period of time, different era. So, and another word that I need to, okay, this one, vendor. So what's the meaning of vendor? This one, let's talk about it. Anyone who buys and sells goods or services is vendor. So vendor is a general term for anyone who buys and sells goods or service. So it's
Mm.
something like a vendor purchases products and services, buy and sell. This is the meaning of vendor. And prototype, so let's see what it means. Prototype is an original model of something. So an original model of something is prototype. Okay, so what is the original model for failing used department stores? So it has brought back excitement and novelty. Okay, now let's talk about this word. Do you have any idea about the meaning of novelty?
Novelty. Can you show
Something
me?
new. Of course.
Yeah, I'm not follow that word.
Yeah, of course.
Ah, novelty.
Something new and unusual. Something new and unusual is
Mm.
novelty. So actually they could bring back excitement
Mm.
and novelty, and it's really okay important. Well, and merchandise, good, upgrade, enhance, improve, and I can't find any other word that is okay, maybe it's difficult. Okay, just let me check. Let me make it a little bigger and check for words. Okay. No, I can't find anything. Just if I can, I will help you. Just, there is nothing else that I could find. Okay. Well, let's have a look at questions. So can you see any word that you don't know the meaning and you want to ask me? So,
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I think can you explain me about the recast?
yeah, of course. Recast. So as you can see, just let me say about cast and recast. Okay. Recast means to change. To
Mm.
change
Mm.
actually for something of something else or change. So it
Mm.
means to change something, for example, a part of business, to change, for
Mm.
example, the idea of something. Even, for example, in movies or films, uh, to change an actor means recast. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the meaning of recast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to cast new, to change it, to arrange it again. So all of them make sense. So arrange again. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I can say, okay. Well, let me see. No, novelty and attractive. Okay, so just this. Well, now let's have a look at questions. Of course, we can discuss the question, and then if you have any other words, I can talk about it. Which
Yeah.
of these situations would you find the most difficult? So first of all, it's not related to the reading. So just which of the situation would you find the most difficult to deal with? So which one is the most difficult, do you think? New neighbors, new boss, getting married, losing a lot of money.
Mm, uh, what the mean? What I meaning? What is meaning of driving abroad?
Driving
That means
abroad, going
driving.
abroad. Yeah,
Mm,
driving abroad, going abroad,
yeah.
out of country. Yeah,
Mm. That means it's similar with moving to another country.
it's something like, yeah, driving abroad. So which one?
Yeah. Yeah, I think the moving house.
Just no. You want to say, you mean immigrate? Let me say. So driving is driving, driving abroad. Okay, so for example, if you can drive, of course, you know that you need to have your license. So this is,
Yeah.
of course, out of country, but it's like driving, just out of country. Move, but using your car, driving your car. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
That
one, not immigration, not immigration.
um that mean not immigration to another country.
No, no, just driving abroad. No.
Um. Yeah. That I'm not clear about the driving abroad. Can you
Yeah.
say it again?
Let me say something. Okay, it's just let's talk about this phrase because that's really important and it's a good question.
Yeah.
So, uh if we consider it as a normal phrase, as I told you, drive, for example, you get your license and then you can drive your car out of your country, especially in
Yeah.
Europe. Okay, so this is
Yeah.
the first one. Okay, now
Yeah.
we have like an idiom. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bit different. It means when you cause someone or you force someone to
Mm.
leave,
Mm.
especially, in a difficult or unpleasant or unattractive like situation by
Mm.
making them. So again, it's actually drive away. So you can
Mm.
say something, but it's a bit different. So here, yeah, you can consider if you want to consider, but let me write it on the board. So that's really important. So let me write it here.
Yeah.
So first one, that the easiest one, okay, so driving abroad. So of course, driving your car to go and to travel out of country like European countries. So this one. Or when you drive away someone, okay, it means to cause or to make someone to leave somewhere. To
Mm.
make someone to leave, okay, by making a situation like unpleasant or unattractive. So now you have two meaning, okay?
Mm.
Yeah. So here, actually, we need to, because, driving abroad by your car is really easy. So of course, you only get your license and you can drive. So it's not, we mean, actually, we can consider the idiom one. So it's okay. So which
Yeah.
one? Now is clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, but I just confirm about the meaning. What I understand.
Of course,
Uh,
yes.
Driving abroad has two meaning. The first, that mean I that means that when the people driving or get license to driving in another country, that mean abroad.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
of
the
course.
second meaning mean yeah, do something to 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 make someone to live by
Yeah.
making a situation.
Yeah, of course. Of
Yeah,
course. Yeah, of
yeah,
course. So the first one,
yeah,
so just let me say something. When you say driving, actually the
yeah,
adjective like driving, if it's used as an adjective, it means having or moving with force and
yeah,
violence. So if you use it as an adjective. But if no, of course there is another meaning, like just driving abroad, going abroad. So justice,
yeah.
it means okay, yeah, it can be like, I get my license and I move. I drive abroad, I go abroad, I move abroad, so something like this. And you're right, okay.
Yes.
Well, so which one?
Yeah, I think I find it hard to deal with driving abroad.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we are moving how.
yeah, of course, of course. Well, so driving abroad and moving house. How about losing money? Ah, it's
Yeah,
really hard. Yeah, it's
yeah,
definitely hard. The worst thing.
yeah,
Yeah. It's just definitely hard. Yeah, of course. Well, something about about driving abroad. I think I find it really interesting, especially so because nowadays it's like a trend. And most of
yeah,
people, yeah, of course, they have their own campers and, for example, their own cars, and they travel and they live, across the world. That's really interesting. Different countries they move. So I find it really interesting. What do you think?
Sorry.
So what do you think about this one? So as I told you, nowadays, many people, actually, it's like a trend, something
Mm,
really interesting that, they have their own campers. And of
yeah.
course, they travel and around the world to
Mm,
different countries by their own cars. Of course, they
yeah,
can
yeah,
cook, that's really interesting. So what do you
yeah.
think? Have you ever, let me ask you, have you ever thought about driving abroad? Is something like, okay, I can take my license, and of course, after passing the test, I can drive abroad. Have you ever thought about it?
Yeah, I really like it. But uh, I have had a plan to driving in Indochina. Yeah,
Yeah,
around that
of course.
three country around Vietnam. So, but after that, I feel it hard because it take a lot of time. Yeah, it's
Yeah, of course.
yeah, it it may it may take 2 weeks 2 weeks for a circle of the rules. But yeah, but I really like that. But I think I will do it in the future. But the
Yeah,
first, yeah, I have to get license in
yeah, of
another
course.
country. Yeah,
Yeah, of course. So first you need it. Of course, you need to wait until the kids actually
yeah,
grow up, because it's a bit difficult with children. It's a bit difficult, but that's just really good. I like it. All the
yeah,
time watching videos related to, I don't know, people who travel. out of country abroad, you know, with campers, like, you know, and it's something like really interesting journey, better than
yeah,
flight, I think.
yeah,
Well, so you think moving house and driving abroad is difficult? Okay. And
yeah.
now, which of these business situation would worry you most and why? The first one, okay, let's read and let's see.
Yeah. It's the first question.
Yeah, you read in the paper that your company will probably be merging with another company. Uh, your
Yeah,
company?
yeah, I think I there are two minds about that situation, and positive, in the positive, I think when my company merged to another company, that means another company very big. So I have changed to become a member of a big company. So I may be to become a more professional
Yeah,
professional
of
in the
course.
future. Yeah,
Yeah, of course. But
yeah,
if you keep your job, yeah, so maybe
yeah,
you keep your job after merge, but you are a less powerful position. So how you feel about it?
yeah. Maybe, and it is negative. Uh, yeah,
Of
my
course, of
yeah,
course. And number three, your company has to relocate to other sites and
yeah.
to change location.
It it is a big problem because I cannot move my family to another
Yeah,
city.
of
Yeah,
course. And I think we have this one that is more difficult than the previous one. You are asked to relocate to a dangerous foreign country. Ah,
yeah. It is impossible.
of course. Even for money, yeah, of course, it's not possible.
Yeah,
And you are promoted, but now you are in a higher position, but are now in charge of a hostile workforce, unfriendly. You know, some people are really unfriendly, hostile, like not
uh,
friendly, or, you know, they show strong dislike to
yeah,
everything. So what do you
yeah,
think? It's
yeah,
really difficult. So what do you think?
yeah. It's terrible, but yeah, I think very hard to work with people who are unfriendly.
Yeah, of course, hostile or unfriendly people. Yeah, of course. And you have to move from an open plan office to sharing your boss's office. Maybe
Mm,
wondering?
I don't think it is a big problem.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Especially if the boss is a good guy, a cool one, that's okay.
Yeah,
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 so it depends on the boss. So how is actually his attitude towards employers?
mm,
So I think, yeah, it's okay. You have to work with a completely new computer system. That's great.
yeah. It's good. Yeah,
Yeah, of course, it's definitely good. And you have to decide who to make redundant in your new department. So, what do you think?
Can you explain me about the redundant?
Of course, yes. So, redundant mean on something like unnecessary because it's more than needed. So when something is redundant, so like this an adjective, okay, it means not needed.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Yeah, I think it's very worry about it. I'm very
Yeah,
worried about. Yeah,
yeah, of course, it's like, too much unnecessary, but of course, it's something like, yeah,
yeah,
very good. So we have to decide who to make redundant. Yeah, in your new department after merge. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, that's really important. Okay, now let's move on to our topic. Okay.
yeah.
Which department stores have you visited? Just let's answer this question. So, what were your impressions and what's in your view should a 21st century department store look like and what should it offer its customers? So let's discuss which department stores have you visited in your own country or abroad? What were your impressions? So
Mm.
tell me about you. Was it something that you really impressed by and you said, wow, this one is good? And what is your opinion about a 21st century department store? So how should it, should look like? Or maybe what should it offer to customers?
Mm. I think the first time impression very important
Yeah,
for the customer when they visit store on or company. So the first thing I think makes them feel uh, friendly, friendly in store and friendly in our company because I think it's the first time impression and
yeah,
it's a high standard service. And the second thing I think so them the both professional environment
yeah,
because yeah because they when they see they look around the people who work in the store they can give the information exactly information about the product
yeah.
and yeah and consult to the customer about the product or solution.
Yeah, of course, of
Yeah.
course. Well, and tell me about, maybe not only a department store, maybe about a business, a company, organization that you really admire. You think that it's perfect one and you really admire.
Mm. Yeah, I if it's my own store, I think I do the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, of course. Well, okay. And now, let's have a look again at this article. So, what are the names of the two US department stores mentioned in the article? So, do you remember? Just have a look at it and tell me two department stores.
Yeah. Self free.
No,
Self.
let me check. US department store. So,
The first is Walmart.
yeah. So, let's see.
Walmart.
Okay, let me see. So, bottom. Well, okay, so they are retailers and
Mm.
discounters, so they are not department stores. So
Oh
another
yeah.
one, yeah, this is UK here. No, you can't find it.
Mm.
Not this one. And now we can read, okay, from this part because it's about US.
Mm. Mm.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think
So, see, yeah.
Massey, yeah.
Macy's, yeah, and Bloomingdale's, of course. So Macy and
Mm.
Bloomingdale, yeah. Okay, and now let's check. Okay, this one. Match these people to the reviews. Okay, so the first one, first of all, we need to, Angela, of course, this is Anchor, so we need to look for this name. Okay, Brett Bremer and his opinion. So let's see, just let's find the name. And after that, we can read the opinion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm.
Now this part, now let's move. Okay, okay, so which one? Just look here
D.
on, yeah, of course, D. Very good. Department
Yeah.
store needs to recognize the problems. Yeah, of course, figure out, recognize. Okay, the
Yeah.
second one, Wendy Lipman. Wendy, let's find it here.
Mm.
Okay, so what? Sleepy into retailing experience fitted universe. So let's see which one.
A.
Look again, look, they need to, okay, it's about Selfridge, okay? This UK group
Mm.
has recast,
Mm.
changed
Mm.
itself from
Mm.
sleepy department into experience fit to 21st. Actually, 21st century means a new one. So
Mm. Change. Yeah.
up to date, from
Yeah.
sleepy old one to a new
Yeah.
one. So this one. Okay, Peter Williams. So here,
Mm. Mm. B. B.
of course, of course. Yeah. And the next one, Arnold, okay, Aronson. So this one, Arnold Aronson. This one believes prototype for failing US department stores. So let's see.
Mm. E.
Of course, new approach works, new ways, methods. And
Yeah.
Robert Tamilia. Robert, if I can find it. Ah, here. It's not dead. It will live on. So,
A. A.
of course, this is not the end of department stores, but in the future they will be different. Yeah, live on different. Okay, now, what changes have taken place at Selfridges, Macy's, and Bloomingdale's? So, let's see this one. About the first one, so let's see what changes have taken. So first of all,
Mm.
Selfridge. Well, what do you think? Just
No.
state your opinion. It's not something that you're going to read this. Okay, I want you to start your opinion. So of course we read about this one. So it's something like it's a bit old-fashioned. So
Yeah. I think he offered the new style, and she didn't mention about the place.
yeah, it's something like a new style, but let me say something about actually here. What
Mm,
changes have take place happened like in Selfridge? What changes? So we're gonna read after reading this part. We can say that, for example, in Selfridge, okay,
mm,
actually, it has changed from an old-fashioned, like sleepy 1970s, like old-fashioned, okay,
mm,
department store into a new up-to-date retailing store. So it can be more interesting. Okay,
mm,
so it can be more interesting and maybe more attractive for customers. Okay,
mm,
by
mm,
selling actually the right goods, products. Okay, and of course selling the right quantities, as you can see here,
mm,
selling the right quantities of product.
mm,
So we can say that this is about the first one. So we read this part and now we can say,
mm,
yeah, of course, a new one, new experience. Actually, as you can
mm,
see, vendors design their own booth and encourage to be
mm,
creative. So
mm,
creating new experience, okay, interesting, okay. So this is about the first one. Okay, now about the second one, about which one? Macy. Okay, you read and tell me what you think.
mm, mm. Yeah. Yeah. It in upgrades the component and enhance fitting room.
Well, of course, yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, it means enhance, improve fitting rooms and
Mm,
convenient and good price, of course.
mm,
Comfortable areas for people
yeah.
to sit, lounge, people to sit and rest. So comfortable areas for people to sit and rest. So of course,
Yeah.
that's really good. And the next one, Bloomingdale's. So let's see. Yeah,
I
I
think
think
just
it's,
same.
yeah, of course, it's the same. It's the same. Macy and Bloomingdale's both are the same. Yeah, of course. Well, and okay, just I just actually realized this word booth. Okay, so let's talk about this one. This word means it's something like a stand, like actually it's said as a fair, like
Mm,
an exhibition of goods. So this is the meaning of booth. So it's something like an exhibition of goods, products,
mm,
so that
mm,
people can see. Okay, so this is the meaning of like stall or stand. So stall or stand, it's a place like exhibition, like a fair. So fair or
mm.
exhibition,
Exhibition.
yeah, of goods and products. Goods and product. This is so of course they design their own like I don't know stall like this. And just this one. So do you know the meaning of kiosk?
The kiosk mean it's similar with both in
With
in sorry.
it's a small structure. It's really small place. It's
Mm,
something like with one or more open sides. So it's used to maybe something like vend or actually sell products and goods. A small place, small actually something like structure. This is
mm,
kiosk.
mm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I did I want to confirm about the
of
meaning.
course.
Um. kiosks similar with both, but
But
it's smaller than both.
yeah, booth is actually something like a fur exhibition, something like different. So
Mm,
kiosk is like a very small place, structure, not only place, it's something like structure,
mm,
actually with one or more open sides, and actually is used to vend
mm.
merchandise, like for example, newspaper, like or
Yeah, yeah,
services like film or like film developing or something like this.
yeah.
Yeah. It's something
Mm,
like stand, but small stand,
mm,
to provide
yeah.
some information, some service like this. This is kiosk. Yeah. Okay, get it now?
Yes.
Well, great. So this is about this one. And now, which of these groups of people are mentioned in the article? So, okay, let's see. Agents. So which one? Do you remember if it's mentioned or no? So which one? I don't remember anything about agent, but you can check it
Yeah.
again. So I don't remember anything. So, but no, as I remember nothing about it. Clients,
No.
no. Consumers,
Yes.
of course, the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, here I think line one, it was, the beginning. Yeah, of course. And this the next one, so customers.
I think yes.
Ah, let me check because I'm not sure
Yeah.
about it. Customer. I didn't see, did I? I'm not sure about it because I saw consumer, not customer. Let's
Yeah.
see. No, it's not. No, as you can see, it's not mentioned. No, it's not.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Stop.
Yeah?
Stop. I
Yeah, yeah,
I
of course, of
see.
course.
The
Could you?
customer at the 50, 50. Can you
50?
see the?
This
It
one?
had brought back excitement and novelty, and is
Novelties?
really, yeah.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
see.
Did you see? Did you see
Said
the
yeah,
seven
yeah,
seven
you said 50 because I'm checking this one. 50.
70
Ah,
70?
oh, 70. Ah, 70
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Here, yeah, of
Above.
course. Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, of course. Customers. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Yeah, this one is seducing. Okay, so let's talk about this. When something actually seduce, like, something attractive, but it's
Mm,
different attraction. When you make someone feel attracted, interested in something, you
mm,
seduce. Okay, so this is the meaning of like interesting, attractive. Okay,
yeah.
well, and this one, discounter,
Yeah. I see.
of course. Manufacturers,
I didn't see.
of course. Retailers,
Yeah. I see.
of course. Shoppers.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, of course. I'm not sure about it. So, vendors,
I see.
of course, and wholesalers.
Yeah. I didn't see that
No, of
was.
course. It was about retailers, not wholesalers, of course. Well, and which of the groups of people in exercise E are buyers, sellers? Okay, so it's something like synonyms. And
Mm,
are intermediaries, offer goods or reduce prices, sell directly to the public. So let's find some words. Okay, so when we say exercise E here, buyer, a person who buys service or customer like or service like client, and
mm.
Which of them?
Mm, yeah, buyer means consumer,
Yeah.
customer.
Yeah, of course. Consumer, customer, shopper, all them mean buyer.
Mm,
Yeah. Seller, now seller.
vendor,
Yeah.
vendor or retailer.
Yeah, of course. Retailers, vendors, and discounters. Of course, discounters sell something. And
Mm,
the next one, okay, intermediaries, inter, like,
mm, manufacturer. Oh no,
no, not manufacturer. So,
yeah, vendor. Oh,
yeah,
client.
no,
No,
not client. No, it's something like agent. It's the meaning of agents.
yeah,
Broker, agent. So,
yeah,
like a middleman.
yeah.
So which one? Like wholesalers and
Mm,
and another one, if you can't, as I told you,
yeah,
agents. So
yeah,
agents and wholesalers are intermediaries, or of course, ES is plural, just intermediary, like
yeah,
agent, like wholesalers, okay? And
yeah.
next one,
Uh, discounter.
yeah, discounter, of course, very good. And sell directly to the public, directly,
Mm, retail.
of course,
Retailer.
retailer and
Mm, vendor.
vendors, of course, and
Discounter.
yeah, discounter. They're kind of retailers and something like
Yeah,
they're related to retail markets. So of course they
yeah,
directly maybe are in relation with people. Well,
yeah.
okay. So and the last one, what are the difference between the types of retail outlet in the box? Oh, we're going to talk about this one, supermarket, department store. So maybe uh, of course, let's see. I think it takes time because we need to talk about, for example,
Mm,
if we want to talk about supermarkets, okay, price, size, maybe product range. So we need to compare different things.
yeah,
And for example, if people often visit it or no, sometimes, so length of frequently of visit, so that's important. Or, and then customer service level, it's high or low or something. So first of all, let's talk about supermarket. So the size of it, is it large or small?
mm. Yeah. I think supermarket is large.
Of course. And about prices, do you think, do you have any idea or no? It depends, of course, on the product.
I think it's expensive.
Yeah, and how about product range? It's limited or wide?
Why?
Yeah, of course, it's wide, like,
Yeah.
it's not narrow, it's wide, okay? And how often people visit?
Mm, every day.
It was something like frequently.
Mm,
Frequently, yeah. And now, yeah, it's okay. So about customer service, is there any customer service in supermarkets?
no.
No, of course, it's really low, so it's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and departments, oh, the time is over, so
Yeah.
we don't have time. Sorry, the
Yeah.
time I couldn't get.
Yeah.
So we need to skip this part. Okay, so
Yeah.
next session we'll discuss about this word. Okay, do you have any questions, any issues related to this word, words, phrases, anything that you want to ask me, or everything is clear?
Yes. I will ask you if I have any question
Of
in
course, of course.
check
And
box.
whenever you study the text and I don't know, you face any difficult word or something that you can't get it, just text me and of course I will answer on Skype, okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. It was really good time with you and have a great
Yeah.
week. Yeah, great day,
Thank
of
you.
course, and great week.
Yeah. Thank you and goodbye.
You're welcome. Goodbye. Goodbye.